through Weehawken, through Secaucus, across the Hackensack River, and you'll arrive, as we have, at MetLife Stadium at East Rutherford, New Jersey. Today, it's Week 12 of the NFL season, and we've got a good one in store between the Chicago Bears and the New York Jets. The final playoff push is upon us. It's Week 12 of the NFL season, and we're underway on EA Sports. At the 23. Fields passing on the first play from scrimmage. And his first pass here is going to fall incomplete. Well, this defense for the Jets, they were strong last week, CD, and that went over New England.
And that's not the half of it. They forced 7 turnovers in that game, and I know we always talk about turnovers coming in bunches once you force the first one, but 7?
He'll be taken down. The Jets get in there for a sack. Carl Lawson in there to get him, and that is sack number 6 now for him on the year.
All right, partner, I'm going to be Captain Obvious right here. Not the start you're looking for offensively, right? Incomplete pass, followed by a sack.
And when he went down, it looked like that right ankle got turned, but thankfully he popped up okay, and they breathed a sigh of relief on that sideline. Now the throw on third down, knocked away and incomplete.
As a defensive back, you have some weapons at your disposal that we don't often talk about, and you can read the receiver's eyes, you can read his hands, and you know that the arrival of the ball is imminent, and that allows you to make a play on it, and oftentimes knock it away. I feel like you and I could be in our backyard with our dads right now. What did they always say when they were throwing us the ball? Look it all the way in. Make sure you secure it. That had the feeling of not happening there on that play, but he didn't have full control of the ball.
When that punch coming in, I don't have a return punch, but I would imagine it's tough to monitor those guys coming full steam ahead at you.
It really is. You try and get that peek to know where they are about whether you should fair catch it or not, but sometimes you just have to have a sense, a feeling, and just have to make sure, number one, though, you catch the ball and put it away.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Running left, Montgomery. It gets by him, and now a little daylight. Touchdown, Chicago. So that a very nice-looking touchdown run.
And on his first carry of the game as well. And you remember, Brandon, we talked to him yesterday, and he thought he was going to have a big game. He thought everything aligned perfectly. He liked what the defense was presenting, and he really liked what he was getting from his blockers.
Now after the touchdown, here's Santos to kick this one away. From his end zone, Wilson. And not a great return here. He'll make it back only to the 10-yard line.
Anytime you feel the kickoff inside your own end zone, you've got to be decisive about whether you're bringing it out or not. Sometimes that indecision can really cost you. That may have been what happened on that play.
They begin the drive on the ground. It's White. And some space here. And he's dropped just shy of the 25 at the 24. Give him 13 yards on the opening play of the drive and also give him a first down. Defensively, they were in the 3-4, and that O-line just dominated the D-line there.
Let's go with a verbal telestrator here, because that D-line has a nose over the center, and it has a 2 defensive ends over the offensive tackles. That means the guards don't have anyone over the top of them. That creates a natural bubble inside where they sprint upfield, take on the inside linebackers, and if the back hits it fast enough, there should be space to run.
The Jets at 6-4 now on the year. They were winners their last time out, so they'll be looking to make it 2 in a row.
And so much about football, partner, comes down to mindset. Being in the right frame of mind, and the best way to get in that good frame of mind, winning. So they come in feeling good. They've got the home crowd behind them. I think they're going to be tough to beat in this one.
And he'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard line. 9 yards, not quite enough, and they'll be left now with 3rd and 1. So they just need 1 yard here to pick up the first down. In motion right is Wilson. On 3rd and 1. Here's Brissett. And he fires one, but incomplete.
That was their first 3rd down try of the game, and clearly something was off in the execution of that play. Good news, they've got a whole game left to clean that up and start clicking on those key 3rd down throws.
Now Brissett on 4th down. Well, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Jimmy Moreland. And the Bears are going to take possession of the football. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10.
Certainly not his best throw that time, and not a good time to make it, Charles, when they were in nickel with 5 defensive backs on the field.
And that's exactly why you have those 5 DBs out there. You want extra speed on the field, guys who have ball skills and understand what the passing game can do, and gives them a chance to react and make a play on the football, and they take one of those away.
Looking to throw on 2nd down. Fields, open man, completes it to Claypool. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or 2 shy of the 10.
Now a 1st down throw, Fields.
And it's intercepted at the goal line. Picked off by the linebacker, C.J. Mosley.
And the Jets are going to take over at their own 2-yard line.
They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. It'll go down as a gain of 6, and it's 2nd down. I think defensively you're okay with that. Here in the first quarter, he's going to get some catches, but they rallied to him quickly.
And that's what you count on, and I like what you just said. First quarter, can you do it all game long? They catch it, you tackle them, they go down on the spot. Because when you're able to do that, you don't give up big chunks of yardage after the catch, now you put the offense in a position where every series they have to work hard to pick up 1st downs, and you tend to stall them out when you do that.
So still backed up, but the situation not as dire now. 1st and 10 at the 14.
Now here's a little touch pass as they tap it quickly to their receiver.
And he is going to lose yardage here.
This defense not fooled one bit on that touch pass.
And this has become one of those kind of in vogue plays, you know, kind of like the shuffle pass was a few years ago. This one never got off the ground, but you understand why a lot of teams are running it. These wide receivers, a lot of them, they run like running backs with the ball in their hands.
They'll throw again. Brissett. And this is caught. First catch for Keenan Allen. And he's taken down, but not before he gets this across the 25-yard line. First down, here's White. And he stopped immediately there. Officially no gain on the play, and it's 2nd down.
And Brandon, every running back wants to use their speed in order to get out in front of things. Sometimes you just have to be patient, let blocks develop. On that play, that didn't happen.
Throwing on 2nd down, Brissett. That is caught by Lamb. And they worked this well upfield across the 45. Last play, they got stuffed at the line. Different story here, over 20 yards. In motion left goes Allen. A 1st down throw for Brissett. Throwing the out route incomplete. That's White. On the move past the 40. And a big gain that time. He's out of bounds. And that'll be the final play. So into Bear territory now. This is 1st and 10 as they're down to the 29-yard line. To throw, Brissett. Throw left side, complete to Ingram.
And he'll be marked down right at the 20-yard line.
When you execute a drag or a crossing route really well and give them a chance to let it develop a little bit, you can gain some significant yardage hitting your tight end on that one.
On second down, they'll run with White, and he'll be brought down inside the 20 at the 19. So here's a 1st and 10 now, down inside the 20. They stay on the ground with White. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
Well, they certainly had success throwing the ball on this drive, and not as much running it as we just saw once again on that last play. Stopped after a very short gain. But I wouldn't abandon the run totally, because otherwise, pass rushers just tee off on your quarterback. Makes it very, very difficult for him in that situation.
On 2nd and 9, Brissett. He'll connect on the out route with Ingram. And the Jets are going to be set up with a 1st and goal coming up as they get him down at the 6-yard line.
Boy, this is a well-orchestrated drive they've put together. You think back to how far they were backed up to start things out, but they've gone on a march since then. And now after that completion there, they've got a 1st and goal.
To throw is Brissett. He targets Ingram for another grab. And they'll be driven back here, losing yardage to the 10-yard line. Moved back to the 10. They'll try on 2nd and goal here. Brissett sets to throw it. And he's in. Touchdown, Jets. Jacoby Brissett, his 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Jets drive the entire length of the field, 99 yards for the score. Extra point try good by Gano. And we are tied at 7. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. Khalil Herbert to return it from his end zone. And no chance to get away as they'll get him down at about the 17-yard line. The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. And, you know, it's certainly a lot of football left to play. We're not into December yet, but right now where we stand, they're in 1st place in their division, looking really good and looking to be a threat come January.
And are you one of those early holiday shoppers, partner? Are you one of those guys get your list done? Because I think about what every team has on their holiday shopping list right now. What's the number 1 goal? Make the playoffs. Number 2, win your division. Number 3, and I think the biggest goal of all, try to get the number 1 seed so you get that 1st round bye and ensure you don't have to go anywhere in January and hopefully get to the Super Bowl that way.
To throw on 2nd and 10. Fields. Open man is Jordan, the tight end. And they bring him to the ground just shy of midfield. 2nd catch for him today, and it'll wind up a 1st down. Fields now to throw. Oh, that's into double coverage and intercepted. Picked up by DJ Reed. And the Jets are going to take possession of the football. CD, I know it's just his 2nd year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape. He's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, 2nd year, as you noted.
And all the way in. Touchdown, New York. CD Lamb, 41 yards. And the Jets have taken the lead. Gano the extra point, and that makes the score 14-7. Gano now, following the touchdown here to kick it away. The return man down to a knee, and this will come out to the 25-yard line. At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. That 7-0 lead of theirs short-lived as they've now given up 2 straight touchdowns to fall behind by 7.
Yeah, but no cause for discouragement here. Yeah, they've fallen behind, but haven't they proven that they can go down and score? So what was the formula that got them down there the first time? Get back to something close to that, and maybe they can get this game tied up.
They'll break the huddle, come up on 2nd and 8 at the 27-yard line. Here's Fields. And this is taken in by Darnell Mooney. And they work this well upfield across the 45. First connection there of the afternoon for those two, and it's good for a first down. Fields. There's Mooney with another catch. And he is brought down, but not before reaching the 30. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another first down. Fields throwing again. This one swung out to Montgomery. And he's able to get it down to the 25-yard line. It'll be a gain of 5, and that's going to bring up 2nd down. Creeping up on a minute to play in this first half. Throwing again on 2nd down, but this time it's incomplete.
You can tell they wanted to get that ball downfield, but they had nothing working in the secondary, so he dropped it off to the running back. That one ended up incomplete.
Now it's Fields. And this is intercepted, but they'll say out of bounds. So very close to a turnover there in the end zone. No, Fields is off, and on comes Cairo Santos for the Chicago field goal. Right hash mark of 42-yard attempt. Santos' kick is up and through. So he's been automatic to this point of the season, and he connects on the field goal there.
And what a luxury it is to have a kicker you can depend upon, partner, because he hasn't missed all year long. Converts on that one as well. And kudos to you. You didn't jinx him.
From his end zone, Wilson. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. And we'll see how this is played. Offensively, they've got the lead. Not a whole lot of time left. What do you think, Charles?
Well, it's tempting to try and add to your lead, but a mistake there, that could change things in a big way. I say go ahead, take the knee, get on out for the half.
He's going to go for a big play downfield. And that will be incomplete. Would have been a big hitter if they had connected. Instead, it's 2nd down.
The offense schemed going 5 wide, trying to create a chance for the big shot, and they took it. If he comes down with that one, that's a huge offensive swing. But credit the defense with a nice play, knocking that one away.
On 2nd down, Brissett again. He finds Wilson. And he'll be taken down, but not before they reach the 50. Now the Jets going to use the 2nd of their 3 timeouts, as they'll stop him with a little over 30 seconds to go in the first half of play. From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. Going right back to Wilson. And he's out of bounds as he gets this down to the 45. So 5 yards here, 5 on the play. And that will bring up 2nd down. Into the air once more, it's Brissett. And I think that one might have been intercepted, but he will be ruled out of bounds. So this will go only as incomplete. They come up now 3rd and 5 following the incomplete pass. They'll bring a receiver in motion left. Brissett from the gun on 3rd. And Ingram hauls it in. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle's made here at the Bears' 18. They'll throw now on the final play. He's got Wilson, and that's a Jets touchdown. A great effort there as time expires in the first half. And the Jets will extend their lead on a final play and a half. So they say no to the field goal tried late in the half, and it winds up really paying off as they score on the final play.
Yeah, a little bit of a gamble, but they had some foresight as well because they knew they were going to get the ball to start the third quarter. So they thought to themselves, if we score here, we can double up on back-to-back drives when we start the second half.
And it's going to be caught. Not sure why they went for 2, but they do get it. So we come upon halftime in what's a 12-point game at the break. As we'll send you down the coast now to Orlando, that's where we find Jonathan Coachman, ready with our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin, getting set for quarter number 3 here. And the Jets set to receive this third quarter kickoff, and they have the lead as well as we are underway in the second half. From his end zone, Wilson. And not a good return here at all as they'll be forced to start at the 12-yard line. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. As this offense takes the field to begin the opening drive of the second half, Charles, remember that first half, good through the air and really all around an outstanding offensive performance.
Absolutely. They reached the end zone several times. The passing game working awfully well, and most importantly, partner.
Yeah, they went to the tunnel with a lead. They come back out with that lead.
Absolutely. NFL coaches, we know they're perfectionists in a lot of ways, but they had to like what they saw in that first half.
On 2nd and 9, Brissett. Oh, that's into a sea of bodies, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Matthew Adams. And the Bears are going to take possession of the football. There's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line. Back to throw. Fields. Complete to Mooney on the slant. Touchdown! Darnell Mooney. A 14-yard touchdown. And the Bears take the forced turnover on defense and convert it into 6 points. Santos with the extra point. And this is back to a 5-point game. Now after the touchdown, here's Santos to kick this one away. From his end zone, Wilson. And he's going to get this across the 20 as he's out of bounds at the 23. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. Still enjoying the lead here in the third quarter despite their defense giving up that last touchdown. Now they'll see if they can get the equalizer here on this drive. On 1st and 10, Brissett finds his tight end Ingram. And that's good for a pickup of 10 yards. And that'll leave him with a second and just a few inches left.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion and would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication. And as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and they passed him off to each defender. Ended up making a nice play, even though it was complete.
Only a gain of a yard, but that's all they needed. They'll bring the tight end in motion right here. White running to the left. And he'll rumble for about 5, up close to the 40.
Not a huge play, but I think they're more than happy with how it turned out. Don't be surprised to see them revisit that call because there was a lane there for more than just 5 yards. Put it in your back pocket and break it out when you need it later.
From the 39, Brissett. He'll complete this to Ingram, his tight end. And he'll work it across midfield inside the 45. The catch and run, good for 18 and a first down. Brissett going deep here for Allen. And this is taken in at the 5. Touchdown, Jets. Keenan Allen, 44 yards, as his guys are able to extend their lead. Extra point try good by Gano, and it gives his guys a 12-point advantage. Gano now following the touchdown here to kick it away. From the end zone, here comes Herbert. Now a crease here as he's past the 30. He's at the 40, the 20. He will take this all the way. Touchdown, Bears. It's been a back-and-forth game, a lot of points on the board, and that return right there kind of indicative of how this thing's gone.
Hey, you've seen both teams go at it, and as you just pointed out, both of them have found the end zone. But just like in boxing, you know the blow that hurts the most? The one you didn't see coming, and that often is the case when it comes in special teams.
From his end zone, Wilson. And he will be brought down here inside the 20. Good coverage as he's dropped at the 17. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. Pretty important third-quarter drive for them. Momentum has sort of shifted the other direction after that last touchdown as they nurse this small lead. A first down throw for Brissett. On the left side, a catch by White. And he works it across the 25 before being tackled. 11 yards for number 11. And they'll send the tight end in motion left. They defer to White out of the shotgun. And he'll manage to pick up about 4. It's second down. Now, they struggled to get him rolling on the ground in the first half, and that's sort of continuing here in the third quarter.
Yeah, but I don't think it's time to abandon the running game. I would say keep feeding the horse, and I believe he'll eventually reward them, especially as we get deeper in the game.
To throw on 2nd and 6. Brissett, throw left side complete. That's Robinson. The Bears bring out an extra defender in the secondary now for third down. Now Brissett. This one hauled in, and again it's Robinson. And he is going to have a Jets first down. It's a gain of 6 that time on 3rd and 2.
Another catch for him there on this drive, Brandon. And it looks like they're going to utilize him out of the backfield any way they can. And that time they pick up a first down. So now on defense, do you assign a man to him and try and cover him before he gets going?
They'll go up the middle with White, and nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play. It'll be second down.
And sometimes with the running game, you've just got to stick with it. Look, it's the third quarter, no time to panic. But that also doesn't mean you just do it the same way you've been doing it the entire ball game. Maybe change up some blocking assignments or run a few different plays, but stay with the overall essence of the running game.
Third quarter of a tight football game as we come up on a 2nd and 10. Throwing, Brissett. And a completion to Wilson. Short completion, just 4 yards. And now 3rd down and 6 to go. 3 quarters in the books. This is the National Football League on EA Sports. Seventh play of the drive upcoming here on 3rd and 6. They'll send a receiver in motion left. On 3rd down, Brissett. Man open, that's Marquez Valdez-Scantling. And he is going to have a Jets first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
And that pickup of a first down, that's going to leave a mark because they really needed to stop them there, didn't they?
So frustrating. Defensively, you're a play away from getting that football back here down late. Tough.
Now they've got to find a way to create a turnover or takeaway. Otherwise, this one will probably get away from them.
Brissett to throw on first. Caught by Allen. And he'll be brought down on the other side of midfield at the 43.
Oh, it's time to give a little credit there to the defense. They played that very well because it was a drag route, and he ran a little shallower than normal as he worked straight across the field. He was hoping he'd get lost behind the defensive line. But once he made the catch, nowhere to turn upfield and gain any yardage.
And he's dropped right at the 40. Gain of 3.
This has been an up and down, back and forth type of a game, hasn't it? Maybe this long drive will take a little bit of the wind out of their sails, kind of settle things down a little bit.
Third and short yardage, Brissett. And at the 7-yard line, the catch is made. And down he goes, taking it inside the 10, just shy of the 5 at the 6. Now a chance to make that big play really hurt. It's 1st and goal just outside the 5. Here's White. And he gets him a little bit closer. He takes it from the 6 inside the 5 to the 4. Be interesting to see now what they do offensively down near the goal line after not much there that time.
As the offensive play caller, that may change your sequence now. Instead of coming right back with a running play, you may have to go to the air.
Again, this is White. And he'll be stopped up short as the tackle is made at about the 3. Calling a gain of a yard as they get a little bit closer here. It's 3rd and goal.
Hey, check. Guy. Middle. Hey, kill.
And they'll try and run the option to pick it up. And he takes it into the end zone across the chalk. Now there is a flag down, but I think that's offsides on the defense.
Yeah, I think that's going to stand, partner.
Gano the extra point, and it gives his guys a 12-point advantage. Gano now following the touchdown here to kick it away. From the end zone, here comes Herbert. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23. Fields and the Bears now with a 1st and 10 at their own 23. Here's Fields.
Got his man complete over the middle. It's Montgomery. And he gets this one just shy of the 40, down at the 39. From up near the 40 now after the big play to start. Here's another 1st and 10. A throw there, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
I think he's got to be careful not to force anything into coverage right there. There weren't really any throwing lanes. But the best part for him, he's got 2nd and 3rd down to fall back on.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Fields. And he finds Montgomery complete. And they're going to get this to about the 44-yard line. So in jet territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 44-yard line. Now left side, a completion to his tight end. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. That'll wind up a gain of 27 on the catch and run. Clock management definitely critical here if they want to get back in this game.
Absolutely agreed. They have to up the tempo in this case, down a couple of scores. Want to make sure they have a chance to win this ball game.
Now a throw to the end zone on 1st down, but it winds up incomplete.
Quarterbacking 101. Never force the ball into double coverage, especially not this close to the goal line. The windows are so tight, you just don't want to force it in there because it could be tipped up and picked off.
Again, Fields. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. And the Jets will take over here at their own 14-yard line. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. And a few kneel downs should just about do it. Now, defensively, they do have all 3 timeouts, but very little reason to use them at this point. So they'll come up after the incompletion for 2nd down. That one looks like he'll throw here. Able to complete this one to Tyler Conklin. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. From the 32 now. Here's 1st and 10. Play action now. Brissett. A short throw to Ingram. And he's going to be out up around the 45-yard line. A good gain again. That's now 31 yards combined on those last 2 plays. They go play action with Brissett. He'll let this go for the end zone. He's got Wilson, and that's a Jets touchdown. A great play there. His 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Jets are looking to make it 2 straight as they add on to this 4th quarter lead. Extra point try good by Gano. And that will make this a 19-point game. Gano now following the touchdown here to kick it away. From the end zone, here comes Herbert. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23. The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. Remember, they have won 3 straight, but getting to 4 straight does not appear to be in the cards as they are in a big 4th quarter hole. Defensively, you look at the numbers. Another incomplete pass that we just saw, and they're under 200 yards passing for the game, so they've done their job on that side of the ball.
Yeah, recently I was actually working a game where a quarterback had a streak of 5 straight games without a 200-yard game, and that was a big...
And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off by Brandon Eccles, and the Jets are going to take possession of the football. First down, Brissett. And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Picked off by Dane Cruikshank. And the Bears are going to have great field position here as this is returned just shy of midfield. But their defense got him the football with an interception. They trot out there, Charles, in the very first play. They give the football right back.
Brand, I almost expect you coming like an auctioneer. We've got 2.
He's got a man complete. Now the Bears coach going to call the first of their timeouts as the clock's going to stop with 47 seconds to go in the fourth. Here's Fields. And it's intercepted at the goal line. And the Jets are going to take possession here. It's a touchback, and they'll take over at the 20-yard line. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. The drive starts with a run by White, and he'll take this ahead for about 4. Second down coming up. Now a second timeout called for by the defense. That'll leave them with just 1 remaining in this fourth quarter of play. A second down pass play there, but it's incomplete. They don't get the hook up there, but you really have to marvel at how precise he's been throwing the football these last couple weeks.
Oh, that's a perfect word for it, precise, because if you're at 70% or better 2 weeks in a row, you have a job as long as you want one in this league, won't you? I mean, let's face it, it's not just West Coast offense either. He's putting the ball downfield as well.
Open man Lamb, it's complete. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. Now the Bears will use their third and final timeout as they'll stop it with 27 seconds showing on the clock. And he'll go right back to Lamb. Into the air once more, it's Brissett. He's going to look for Allen now on the deep ball. And this is caught inside the 5. And all the way in. Touchdown, New York. Gano for the extra point. And that will bump the lead up to 26. Gano now following the touchdown here to kick it away. Taking it about the 1. And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22. Oh, wait, hold everything. A timeout has been called. Seemingly silly with 1 second remaining in this game. And one last throw here for Fields. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And now here's another interception. Picked off by Bryce Hall. And the Jets come up with a late turnover, but it will probably only matter to the statisticians as this ball game is now officially over. They put up their goal.
Yeah. Hold up, it ain't easy breaking away or being a great. They slamming the door, I'm jumping the gate. Cause a starving stomach like being punched in the face. And an instrumental was the last time that I ate food from all of the base. My ace boom going big son told me about the game. 20 years later, know my name. King, crown me, lounge in the back of the spot. Pay homage to an underground peasant, climb to the top. Funny style on elevators could never fade us. I peep data stain anytime they congratulate us. Goggles is worn and bottles is popping. I'm beyond Sanders on haters, this ice bucket dropping over their head with it. Extra the cred with it. You either fight or flight, I ain't one for the ledge living. I do it for the one that died but fed millions. With soul food flowed and stock my bad kitchen. I'm liberated. I drew a play that they ain't illustrated. I make a move, they gladly imitate it. I ain't flattered, I'm a dragon to your paper castle. The Alpha and Omega, promise it ain't nothing after. A new beginning. My catalog like James Earl Jones, the ever living. Imagine if I did make beats that's more for killing. Imagine if you come from the south out my city. You probably wouldn't make it, oh yeah, really. I go extra to be great. I go extra for the fam, I go extra for the cake. I got extras on the plate. I go extra every day, I got extras on the way. How much? Extra, extra. How much? Extra, extra. How much? Extra, extra. How much? Extra, extra. Ain't no mileage of $4 configure the road I travel. Don't gravel that probably baffle it. Label scribble on paper, they wanna shackle it. I own my masters and royalties, you can't raffle it. Wrist drip like a mango, fingertips like I'm Thanos, knocking those down, no bangles. Without a Kango, tailor-made, walk with a limp, them bands is heavy, I need a brace. I am money, I guess the world is just a safe combination needed, not a coca key. I'm the extra lighter on the dresser, I know you need it, smoking out the competition, pouring up, we undefeated. What you heard, let's hear we eatin', talking about extra with a splash, extra acting bad, pull it like parades on parades, extra with the slab, pay what it cost for the tab, extra with the band, young Chris a king, better add extra on the. I go extra to be great. I go extra for the fam. I go extra for the cake. I got extras on the plate. I go extra every day. I got extras on the way. How much? Extra, extra. How much? Extra, extra. How much? Extra, extra. How much? Extra, extra.
God for me, who could be against me? I guess all the that's against me. They the ones stirring up the conflict. They try to make it out like I'm conflicted. East Coast and 6'4s hitting switch. It's not a conflict of interest.
Cut it with the business. West Coast rocking them Timberlands, deep up in them trenches. It's no difference. Neither one play games when swinging for them fences. We want the finer thing.